Hey, my name's George, and welcome to your crow flow. All you need is yourself and your mat. Starting in child's pose, bring your hips to heels, extend your arms out in front. Option to stay here, connect your palms, bending your elbows, bring your thumbs to back of head or nape of neck. Letting your chest really sink down to really stretch out through your upper arms, chest, and upper back. And your hips soften into the mat. And then take your time. Slowly plant your hands to the ground again and lifting up to all fours. Moving through cat pose. Exhale around your spine. And inhale to arc. Full range of motion. Nice big breaths here. When you're ready, finding a neutral spine, lengthen from top of head to tail. And you'll extend your right leg out behind you, left arm out in front. Focus on length first. And on your next exhale, round in, elbow to knee. Then inhale, lengthen out again. We'll do 5 here. Last 3. 2, finding your breath. Last 1, lengthen the limbs, stay here. Keep them long and then exhale, tap and lift. So touching the ground with your hand and foot, keeping the spine nice and long, core strong. Last 1. Then hand down, knee down, switching sides. Left leg back, right arm out in front. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, round. 4 more here. Find that full range of motion, big breath, finding your balance, that evenness between that left hand and right knee. And just like before, keeping the limbs long, tap and lift. Exhale to lower, inhale to lift. From here, hand down, knee down. Walk your hands a palm distance forward. Shift your weight forwards, come slowly down to your belly. Sphinx pose, propping up onto your forearms, elbows under shoulders, option 1. Option 2, Sphinx roll-ups. Tuck your chin to chest, belly lifts up, hips lift, and then inhale to unfurl. Keeping your toes untucked. Option to keep your knees on the ground or lift them up for a little extra challenge. But really the goal here is to feel the belly button pulling to spine and feel the core nice and strong. Last 2. And then next time you lift, I want you to hold. Option to have your knees down, otherwise stay for 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down, sweep your elbows out wide, chin or cheek down, wiggle the hips. From here, you're going to cactus your arms out beside you, lifting your forearms parallel to the ground. Keep your feet on the ground as you sweep your hands forwards and pull your elbows back. So you're strengthening through the upper back, squeezing the shoulder blades, as well as the low back to lift the chest. And then when you're ready, keeping the arms cactus, you're going to lift and lower your chest up. Option to find stillness if that doesn't work for your upper back. And after 5 of each, you're going to come all the way down. Stack your palms, chin or cheek down, and then this time you can windshield wipe your legs out. Float your feet side to side. Helps release the low back and belly maybe a little bit more. And then from here, plant your hands beside you, hips up and back for your downward facing dog. Similar to the from cat pose, right leg lifts. On your exhale, round knee to nose, make yourself small, and then inhale to lengthen. You can bring your shoulders over your wrists for a little bit of more core strengthening. That's up to you though. Last 1. Then keep the leg long, tap the ground, and then lift the leg high. 4 more like this. Really focusing on keeping everything else really still. I find that's the challenge with this shape. And then when you're ready, left leg lifts, round in, knee to nose, inhale to lengthen. So I always like to keep the number of things pretty consistent. Helps me remember where I'm at, how long I've been there. So for today, it's 5. And then when you're ready, lifting and tapping the leg. And then after the 5, let's play with Frogger. So knees out, hips to heels, and then sweep forwards to your plank pose. I've learned this with a little hop, but I prefer to stay on the ground to focus on the opening through the hips and core strength. And then staying in your plank, playing with your up dog roll-ups. So pelvis down, peel your chest through, look up, and then exhale, pull your belly button to spine, find that length in your spine. So similar action is what you feel in the Sphinx roll-ups. Again, we'll be doing 5 here. And then when you're ready, taking a little breather in child's pose. Or downward dog if you prefer. They're pretty interchangeable. All right, coming to everyone's favorite, toe squat. So tuck your toes, hips to heels. Option to shift your weight forwards if that's too intense. Otherwise, I'll offer a forearm strengthening variation. So arms out in front, open and close your hands. I always imagine like one of those little squishy balls in the hands, those stress balls. Or like flicking water also works. Going as fast as you can. And then option to work against gravity. You can reach your hands up to the sky, open and close. That makes it even more interesting. You'll start to feel like your fingers don't belong to you anymore. That means you're doing it right. If you feel any pain though, never birth it. Awesome. From here, reach forwards, untuck your toes, tap out your feet, you can shake out the hands, whatever you feel you need. Make your way to your bum and coming into boat pose. Lift your knees, feet off the ground, and then moving boat. Exhale, lower, and inhale to lift. Really feeling the core strength, so belly button hugs in and up. You don't want to feel your low back here. And then from here, weird one, pull your knees on the outside of your arms, squeeze in, and then go down to your low boat, and then lift up. So it's like a kind of a seated crow. I'm really foreshadowing the peak as crow today. Then next time you stay low, we're going to rock the boat. So hands at your chest and just little subtle movements. Gets the core firing up really quickly, I find. Keep breathing. That's the only thing I definitely keep breathing. And then when you're ready, butterfly. Or you can just flop down on your back as well. Both work. Okay, this is kind of a fun way to get up. So lift your knees up, feet together, making a little pyramid shape. And then lean back and then forwards. And can you make your way to a standing forward fold, shaking it out. From here, bring your feet all the way together, plant your hands. If you need to bend your knees quite a bit to plant your hands, cool. It's a little bit of a weight shift, so shifting your weight forwards into your hands, shift your weight back into your heels. It's just about kind of building that confidence of this weight shift. Feeling the chest sink down and you're squeezing your shoulder blades. Bend your elbows towards your knees a little bit and then knees to upper arms. Look forwards, that's the key. Shift your weight forwards and then maybe gluing your feet together, you lift your feet off the mat. Doesn't matter if they don't do that today. I want you to feel really confident in this shape. No jumping. From here, take a little forward fold breather. Option to bind your hands at your low back and knuckles, reach up to the sky to help open up the chest a little bit more. Whatever feels good for you though, your favorite forward fold variation works just fine. Option to stay in your forward fold, or if you want a round two's there. Plant your hands, knees to upper arms. Option, keep your feet on the ground, look forwards, and just shift your weight forwards. You want your shoulders to be over top of your fingertips, not the wrists, because then you just want, it's a lean to lift, and that's really what gets you up there. But if that's not happening today, totally fine. You do you find what works for you. Then after you're all crowed out, you can give a little shake out, rock your head side to side, shrug out the shoulders, whatever feels good. And then staying in your forward fold, bring your feet all the way together, squeezing your thighs. And then bend your knees, and then reach your arms up high for Utkatasana chair pose. And then sit all the way down to your bum. Just a more graceful way of getting down. And then all the way down to your back. Why not? Reaching your arms and legs up to the ceiling. My favorite, dead bug. Not my favorite name. And just give a little shake out. And then when you're ready, hug your knees to chest, 2-knee twist. Shins drop over to the right, arms out long beside you. Big breath here. Option to look the opposite way of your legs to get a little bit of a stretch for your neck, but that's up to you. Then when you're ready, bring your knees back to center and switching sides. Nice big breaths. And take your time. Slowly bring your knees back to center, making your way into butterfly pose. So feet together, knees wide with your feet on the ground. Option is just have your hands beside you, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, just to check in with your breath. Let yourself soften and breathe. Staying here as long as you'd like. If you feel anything happening with your knees or hips, you can always extend your legs out early, or when you're ready, make your way into Shavasana. Arms out, legs out, palms face up. Get little fidgets and movements out of your body. Allow yourself to be. Find your breath, check in and chill out. Begin to lengthen your breath. Find any little movements in your body. You can hug your knees to chest, roll to one side, and slowly come back to your seat. And that's it for your 10-minute crow flow. Get little shrugs out of the shoulders, maybe shift side to side. Find that nice tall spine and find that power within, because that's quite a powerful pose. Sometimes it doesn't get enough credit, but it's a really awesome pose. So awesome work. Connect your palms at your chest. Thank yourself for carving out time for you. So important. Thank you. Have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out every Thursday a new video. If you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe. Really appreciate it. Thanks. My name's George. See you next time.